guys, today we'll be learning about food and nutrition. So we need food to satisfy our hunger. And why do we eat food? Well, we eat food for energy and to grow and to also repair our cells. Now we need it, and we also need it for protecting us against diseases. Now today we'll be learning about the various nutrients present in food and how much to eat them for a healthy lifestyle as said in the slide. Now let's go to the first one. Now the first one, we'll be first learning about nutrients. Now there are 5 nutrients: minerals, fats, proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins. Yeah. And water is not a nutrient. Everyone please note that. Now all these vitamins, we'll be learning about all these vitamins today. Now energy givers. Now these foods give us energy, such as bread, rice, pasta, chocolate, maize or corn, and even cereal. All of them give us energy or carbohydrates. Now this can be burned and used as energy. So those are energy giving foods. If you're going for a marathon, or let's just say you're going to play some sports, eat some of those and they'll help you a lot. And also fats, there are also some things called as fats. You can find them in ghee, butter, and I think milk as well, milk and oil. Now all fats give you more energy than carbohydrates, and you should consume them at the least amount as possible. On the food pyramid, they are on the least. Next off is proteins. So proteins are required to repair our cells, and they also help us to grow and repair our muscles, cells, all this. You can get proteins from meat, cheese, curd, and dairy products, such as yogurt, all and seafood. All these things give us protein, and even soybeans, which is vegetarian, gives us protein as well. Now next off is vitamins. So to protect our body from illnesses and diseases and germs, we need fruits and vegetables. So those gives us vitamins, which are protective nutrients. Now next we'll be learning on diseases. Now we all know that diseases can make you sick, ill, or even give you disorders that will continue for your lifetime or a very long extent of time. So some diseases are coronavirus, common cold, flu, mumps, chickenpox, smallpox, cowpox. I don't know why they make so many poxes. So funny. Next off is we'll be learning about the types of disease. Now there are communicable diseases and non-communicable diseases. So communicable diseases can spread. They can spread from one to another, but non-communicable diseases cannot spread from one person to another person. So, and communicable diseases are also known as contagious or infectious diseases, since they can spread from one person to another. And non-communicable diseases are also known as deficiency. Next on the list is communicable diseases. Now, when it comes to communicable diseases, they have some modes of transmission, so they can be infected. So, modes of transmission are air, infected food and water, insect bites, direct contact, direct contact, that's it. So to prevent these things, we should always wash our hands and keep the bathrooms clean and not wet, or else mosquitoes could breed or insects could breed, and you do not want a mosquito to infect you with an insect bite. Plus we need to let sunlight into our homes and use disinfectants, and sunlight is a natural disinfectant, so use sunlight and let sunlight into your house to kill off germs. Now in case a person is affected with a contagious disease, you should quarantine him or her so the disease does not spread to the others. So like if one person is affected and there are 14 people, we do not want the 14 people to get affected. If the one person gets affected, it's not much of a problem. If the 14 people get affected, then that's a problem. So they'll keep on spreading it. Now we'll be learning about some non-communicable diseases and their causes and symptoms and protective measures, preventive measures. Night blindness. It is caused because of the deficiency of vitamin A, and this could mean that you cannot see in a very dim light, because it may be because our rods, the rods help us to see like in the very dim light. So those rods, if the rods are damaged, then we may have problems seeing in very dim light. So to avoid this, we should take a diet rich in green leafy vegetables, mango, milk, sweet potato, butter, fish, and eggs. Next is beriberi. Now beriberi is of two types, wet and dry beriberi. Now this is caused because of the deficiency of vitamin B1. Now I mean, okay, beriberi affects the heart and nervous system. So that's what it happens. Yeah. So to avoid this horrible disease, have a diet rich in unpolished rice, which is not the white rice. Fish, meat, peas, and cereal. Now, next on the list is scurvy. Scurvy is caused because of the deficiency of vitamin C, and the affected person may suffer from bleeding of gums and swelling of the joints. Now, to avoid this disease, eat lots of green vegetables, tomatoes, sprouts, pulses, citrus fruits, and orange, such as oranges and amla. I don't know what amla is. Okay, next up is rickets. Rickets are caused because of the deficiency of vitamin D. They may cause the person's bones to be weak. And to avoid this disease, include milk, fish, butter, and eggs in diet. Now, anemia. This is caused because of the deficiency of iron. The level of hemoglobin in the blood becomes low, so the blood does not carry enough oxygen. The affected person gets tired quickly. To avoid this, take a diet rich in green leafy vegetables such as spinach, brinjal, and fruits such as apple, dates, guavas, banana, and other items like jaggery and meat. Osteoporosis. The affected person's bones may be the affected person's bone may be weak, and the person has a deficiency of vitamin C. Now, to avoid this, we should have a diet rich in milk and green leafy vegetables. Goiter. Now, goiter is due to the deficiency of iron. It causes swelling in the neck region. To avoid this, take a diet rich in seafood and iodized salt. And I like to say that when it comes to iodized salt, it's not the table salt you buy, it's actually rock salt, that is iodized salt. Now we'll be learning on vaccination. So I said about the immune system in my previous video. Now, when we have a disease, the bacteria is infecting us, the helper T cell will go and activate a B cell for the right antibodies to produce. Now, the helper T cell becomes a memory cell, and the memory cell knows which B cell to activate. Now, just like that, they will infect something similar to the deadly virus that we are hoping to prevent, such as, let's just say, coronavirus. They'll take something like common cold, or they'll rip the coronavirus into pieces and infect it into your body. The body thinks it's a coronavirus and activates the helper B cell for the coronavirus, and this produces the antibodies, which increases our chance of survival if the disease affects again. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. I'll give the link for the immune system video in the description below.